Alright, I wanted to show something real quick. I'm actually going to be stealing this from Dizzle, who I'm not sure who he learned it from, but there's a little bit of a trick when you use the mason form imbue. So in this case I have the water mason, so we've got drowning terror, it's going to be water, it's going to inflict choke. And what you want to do is you want to actually hit, so I've got water at 20% here, and this is actually what I want. This will come in handy actually when you're dealing with bosses that have damage caps. So let's say you're fighting a boss that has a damage cap of 200 damage. What you want to be able to do is maybe attack versus a lower resistance. You might need to use Prime Chaos Orb, which is a little bit risky, but you want to be able to get the a little bit risky whenever you do that, but in this case, if you have a damage cap of 250 and let's say water resistance was 20, you're not going to be able to probably reach the damage cap, or you'll get close to it, because if you're going against, so let's say if you had a darkness mason imbue, the damage cap is going to limit the amount of choke that's there, but not with water, because it's going to adjust itself based on expected damage. So what I'm saying is, so like you could do all these different stacks, and I don't actually have maybe a Pale Skull Misc right now. I was meaning to swap this Misc out with Pale Skull so I could get the choke potence, but and the damage all in one. But I do have the Elemental Empowerment and the Elevuln, and I do not have the actual any other damage enhancements. So if I did, this would be even greater. But what I'm going to do then is I'm going to switch to a better armor. So I'm running just been playing with the Ranger Mage idea that Korriban's been doing. And so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to actually swap over to this armor here, which is now going to do a water imbue. I could actually do, instead of Thernda, I could actually do the water summons guest for even better. Maybe if I had the Thernda pet, it would be even better. So I don't have the most optimal setup right here, but and then obviously what you want to do is you want to increase your damage. So let's do something that doesn't have a damage penalty. So let's turn off blind here and see what happens. Okay, so in this instance it's going to do water damage versus 20%. So it's not that great, but look what the choke amount did, 14%. Because it's versus expected damage, which is then adjusted by the monster's resistance. So as you can see, you can set up some sick chokes because of how this works. And if you wanted to, you could do this kind of all over again. I wouldn't actually attack with this armor. I would find something that gets Ellie comp, and then therefore it gets Ellie comp because of the like for example, this has Ellie comp because it's doing fire, but it's being overridden by the imbue. That's the best way to do this. So if you wanted to use Fortune Thief, Angel of Souls, anything that's just get increased damage from Ellie comp, and then you just attack again. Of course it's not a lot of damage, but now I'm at 0.026 for 4 rounds, and then from here you could do what you wanted to do. So at that kind of level of choke, you no longer have to worry about your defense. You can just do whatever you want. And then you can focus on playing more offense and stuff at that point, right? And then you're all done. So there you have it.